Hi, this is Dan Ohler, and holy smokes, it is already June of 2026. We have gone through a period of very dry weather, and just over the last few days we received, I don't know, an inch and a half or more of rain, however many millimeters that is, but it's been absolutely amazing. Things are really looking great this spring. As you can see, this grass in here is doing extremely well. This is a bit of a low area, and let's see what else we got. Oh, by golly, look who else is here. Just this past week, we got in 14 lovely speckled park animals from 6-Star Farms. Our friends, the Starmans from North Amerithorpe, they raise just some absolutely beautiful animals. They're very kind and gentle and loving, and eventually they probably will be scratching our hands, and we'll be scratching their noses, but they're lovely animals. You can see here there's some really lush green grass in here. Now we're rotationally grazing this, and I put the cattle in here specifically, and I'm going to pan over here. You can see on the other side of that fence where this is some low land, and we have a number of beaver dams across our property which are holding back water, and actually the water is flooding right back into this land. And in a couple of weeks we're going to be doing a project where we'll put pond levelers on a couple of the big dams, and we'll tear out a few of the other dams so that some of this land then doesn't have water laying it all year. The other thing that we got happening today, we've got a group of people here. We're planting some willows along the waterway. Now these are a special willow for some that are going to be used for basketry, and so they grow quickly, they grow uniformly, so they'll get to be like 6 feet tall or something like that, and pretty uniform, about the size of your thumb or maybe a little bit smaller. Not only that, but on this Saturday coming up, we're having a tree planting workshop here through the Agroforestry and Woodlot Extension Society. It's a part of the federal government's 2 billion tree program, where we're going to be planting about close to 3,000 trees in here. We'll be planting them along the riparian areas, the areas where it's wet. We've got our new ponds that we dug a couple years ago that are plumb full, so we'll be planting black poplar that likes a lot of water. We'll be planting them fairly close there. We'll be planting aspens on a little bit higher ground. We'll be planting choke cherries and saskatoons and a bunch of different varieties of willows in the lower land to increase the biodiversity. And some of these willows that we'll be planting right in this area here, we'll be able to pasture those next year once they've been established. And so it's a great sort of method to live with nature and to keep the beavers here, to keep the water here, and yet just to kind of manage it in a way so that we're all happy, we all succeed, and everything goes well. Anyway, these lovely animals, we'll get back to you again in a few weeks or a month to show you what's happening with those. Have a great day.